Steve Maroy's here of Ride and Steel, and as you may know, I am a very adamant supporter of our veterans. With me, I have a representative from the Combat Veterans, one of the largest groups in the nation. And your name, sir?
I'm Steve Spooner. I'm the ride coordinator for the Camp Kiev Veterans Camp's 4th annual ride coming up in July.
Okay, so why don't you, what's the exact date of that?
Okay, it's going to be on the 26th of July. It's a Saturday morning. We'll register from 9 until 10:30.
Taking off from where?
Taking off from L.A. Harley.
Okay.
We have a fully escorted ride. Once we leave, we don't put our feet down until we arrive an hour later. We'll start off with coffee and donuts in the morning. That's all free of charge, thanks to Tim Hortons. From there, we'll ride through Sabattis, Gardner, Litchfield, out through Chelsea, across to Jefferson and into the Wavis campus for Kiev.
Now, it's important to mention that there is a $20 registration fee, and for those of you who pre-register, the first 100 will receive a free T-shirt, right?
That's correct.
And the registration fee also includes the end of the ride barbecue.
Yes,
right?
It includes the coffee and donuts before the ride, the barbecue after the ride, and just to let everyone know, this is a fully open ride, and it is the 4th annual Camp Kiev Burgers, Bikes, and Rods. Okay. We also have street rods that go with us.
Right. Is this posted on the Ride and Steel website?
As a matter of fact, it hasn't been posted yet. I'm a little slow this year.
All right, you are going to get on that,
yes,
though, right?
It's on
all right.
the Ride Main as well.
Okay, good. And so now let's talk about Camp Kiev just a little bit. What is that all about?
Okay, Camp Kiev 6 years ago began inviting combat veterans and their families for a 5 or 6 day camp, all expenses paid, where the family could just rest, recreate, and get back in touch with one another after the really tough transition coming from combat to home.
There you go.
4 years ago, they got really brave, and they invited Vietnam vets for the first time. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first 28 to go to that camp, and was just so overwhelmed. It was, for all practical purposes, the first time a non-family member said, "Welcome home" to me. You might understand it brought tears.
Yeah, I'm
to
sure.
myself
I'm
and
sure.
my brothers.
Yeah.
Had to do something in return, had to give back. So spoke with my brothers in the combat vets, said I'd like to do a ride. They thought it was a great cause, strictly for the veterans, and 100% of the proceeds goes to the camp.
Excellent, excellent. That's good to hear. That really is. And it's also good to hear that special people like yourself are taking it upon yourself after experiencing the help that you got and reaching out and offering it to other people. So thank you so much for coming here and talking with us.
Doing this.
And so for one last time, this ride is called?
It's the 4th annual Burgers, Bikes, and Rods, leaving from L.A. Harley on 26 July this summer.
Excellent. Thank you. Hope we can see you there supporting our veterans, especially our Vietnam.